Majority of people fail in their transformation journey not because they are lazy or not because they lack discipline, but for one simple reason is because the process is very difficult for them to understand and execute for the long term. That's the major reason why majority of the people fail. It is not that we should not do the optimal stuff, but majority of the times optimal is not always practical. You cannot expect a second standard kid to solve trigonometry problems. Just like that, you cannot expect from yourself to work out 6 days a week with the most optimal form and technique with the best weights that you could lift if you haven't even mastered going to the gym, showing up consistently, following the nutrition plan, no matter even if it is slightly up or down, but consistently. This is the industry secret of every person who has transformed and stayed transformed for the long term. This episode holds all the secrets, my friend. And the secret is nothing but to simplify the process to amplify the results. And as always, Vinay here, lecturer of exercise science at National Strength and Conditioning Association India, a body transformation and a performance coach. Here to make your transformation and performance journey easier, faster, and enjoyable. And as always, we are going into the topic of knowing the industry secret about how people can stay transformed for the rest of their life, because what happens with majority of people is they transform, they drop weight, they put on a little bit of muscle mass in 3 to 6 months, and what happens after that? In the coming 3 to 6 months they lose it all again and then get back to where they started, or people even gain more weight than what they have actually lost in the first place. It is not because that the process didn't work, or it wasn't because of lack of motivation or discipline or hard work. It was because the process wasn't catered for them. It was just like the 75 hard challenge that everyone is following these days. 75 hard challenge does not have to be hard, my friend. Why do you look at it from that perspective that it should be hard? You can name it 75 easy as well. There is nothing as hard in that challenge as we perceive it to be. Okay, but keeping the 75-day hard challenge aside, we will be talking about that in the next episode, hopefully, or most probably not. But the whole point of this episode is to make the process simpler so that you could stick to it for long, because you don't get results by doing amazing stuff for a few days. You get results by doing simple basic changes and doing those things consistently for the long term. And you cannot stay consistent with something that isn't easy for you, something that you don't enjoy, something that isn't giving you the results. So that's why we have to have a process that is easy, that is enjoyable for you, and that is effective to get you the results that you're looking for. So, what are the goals that we generally have? I generally talk to the people who have transformation goals, who want to transform their physique, want to get those abs, want to get a lean and toned physique, want to drop all of the extra weight, want to transform themselves and enhance their performance, improve their performance in the sport or in their personal life, add the productivity to their work and everything. So, we are talking about transformation and performance. So to transform and perform at your best, there are three things that we need to do. These three are the pillars of the process. Number one pillar is nutrition, number two is training, and number three is lifestyle. Okay, we will dissect all of these three, and I will give you a simplest framework that will keep things in perspective for you, and that will make things easy, enjoyable, and effective for you, so that the process becomes simpler and results gets amplified. Okay, talking about the first one, talking about nutrition. When we talk about nutrition, my friend, you will always hear that how much protein do you need? 2.2 grams per pound of body weight, or 2 grams per kg of body weight, or 1 gram per pound of your body weight. But people these days don't even need 50 grams of protein, my friend. If suppose I weigh 70 kgs and my optimal protein goals, if it is 1 gram per kg of my body weight, so sorry, 2 grams per kg of my body weight, or 1 gram per pound of my body weight. So let's suppose 2 grams per kg of my body weight is my protein goal. Okay, what does that mean is I will have to eat 140 grams of protein every single day. But if I'm only eating 50 grams of protein, that is also coming from one scoop of whey, and I'm eating dal chawal throughout the day, I'm just eating two eggs or something throughout the day, I'm not even eating 50 grams of protein. How will I directly jump from 50 to 140 grams of protein? That would be a very big of a jump for me. So what should we do in such a case is to make simple adjustments throughout the day. What we could do in such a case is what I have did in the past. When I used to stay at hostels, we did not have a lot of money to buy all of the foods and the proteins and everything. We did not had a lot of cooking utensils and facilities available out there. What we used to do was, we got an egg boiler which boils the eggs in like 5 to 7 minutes. It has 7 eggs that could be placed, and it gets boiled in 5 to 7 minutes, and after 5 to 7 minutes the machine gets turned off by itself. Amazing invention, my friend. You should definitely invest in one of those. Okay, so what we used to do was, we used to add in eggs in all of our meals. Okay, how did we used to add eggs in all of our meals was, boil the eggs in the morning. Okay, boil the eggs in the morning, and for breakfast just eat a few eggs. I have an apple, carry an apple, and we used to just go from the hostel to the college having the apple in the hands, and we used to finish the apple before reaching the classroom. Okay, that was our breakfast. Then what was the lunch? Lunch was also, we used to have boiled eggs already ready in our room. So what we used to do was, we had a mess in our hostel. Mess means not the mess, the food mess where we used to get food. Okay, so mess was there. We used to get chapatis and whichever sabzi was available, whichever curry, which was wet curry kind of stuff. So majority of the times we had what, black chane, we had any some sprouts, or we had any kind of a dal or something. Okay, what we used to do was, have a bowl, get the boiled eggs, chop all of those boiled eggs, put it into the bowl. First layer was gonna be the boiled eggs. Second layer was gonna be chapati. We used to break it into small pieces, shred the chapati, put it onto the eggs. Third step was, add the curry to the bowl. That's it. Mix everything up and eat it in that bowl. That's it. We have got the protein, we have got the carbohydrates, the food is eatable, not enjoyable, I would say, but at least the food is eatable. Okay, that's it. This was our second meal. This same meal was there for dinner as well. And in the evening snack, now that was the time when we did not had money to invest in whey protein and things like that. So this was the meal where we used to stick with fruits or something, and then we used to go for the workouts. We used to have an apple or orange or bananas there. We used to have a black coffee and then go for workouts, and after the workout, dinner was same as lunch. That was our meals at those times. These meals gave us fantastic results, my friend. Fantastic results. Now if you are just starting out, if you haven't followed a nutrition plan so far, what you could simply do is add in 2 to 3 eggs in all of your meals. Okay, suppose you add 3 eggs in your 3 meals, 3 whole eggs, my friend. It would not cause any problems. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. In majority of the cases, it will not cause any problem. But if you're starting this diet, do drop me a text on Instagram so that I could keep you in check. And if there are any problems that you're going through, you could drop me a text on Instagram and I'll help you with all of those. Okay, so if you're starting it right away, okay, 3 eggs in breakfast, 3 eggs for lunch, 3 eggs for dinner. Okay, that will be 9 eggs. 9 eggs would give you, 9 whole eggs would give you somewhere around 60 grams of high quality protein, my friend. And you could also add in 1 scoop of whey protein throughout the day, most probably in the evening snack when you are slightly running out of time, when you are not very hungry but you need something to eat, you just crave for samosas or kachori or something outside, or ice cream or something, that you just need something to eat. You're not actually hungry at that time, but you just need something to eat. Add a fruit and a whey protein at that time, you will hit almost 100 grams of protein very easily, because again, you would be eating something along with eggs as well. You would be eating chapati, you would be eating dal rice, you would be eating some chole or rajma or chane or sprouts or dal or something. Okay, you would be easily hitting 100 grams of protein, and even 1.6 grams of protein per kg of body weight is great to hit. To start off, if you cannot eat 3 eggs, go for two, two, and a scoop of whey protein. That is all you need to start off with, my friend, along with the protein. Now once the protein is sorted, what you can do next is to add in veggies and fruits into your meals. Veggies and fruits, simple. You don't have to add in broccoli or lettuce or kale or things like that. Okay, what you could do with, go ahead with cucumbers, go ahead with tomatoes, go ahead with onions. These are very easily available in India. Not, I don't see anybody hating cucumbers and tomatoes and onions. Start off with the vegetables that you like. Start off with the vegetables that you enjoy. You could also go ahead with carrots, you could go with radish, you could go with beetroots, whichever veggies you like. Eat them raw. They will help you a lot with hitting your micronutrient requirements. Micronutrients are vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, all the polyphenols and things like that. Amazing stuff to eat, will help you with the digestion as well, will help you to avoid constipation, will help you to avoid gases, acidity, and a lot of those stuff. Okay, third thing that you need to do is add in fruits into your meals. Okay, add in like 150 grams of fruit. 150 grams of fruit is very simply one orange or one apple or one serving, one bowl of watermelon, papaya. You could have any fruit that you enjoy. Guava is good, even bananas are good, even mangoes are good. Just the problem with mangoes and bananas are they're slightly calorie dense. Okay, they are slightly on the denser side. So what we have to do is we have to be a little cautious about those. Okay, and it does not make it easier for us to control the food quantity when we are eating bananas or mangoes. It is very easy to overeat. So these are the two fruits which where we need to be a little cautious about, but there's no inherent problem with eating these fruits as well. So just what we started off was, we started with adding two eggs in our meals instead of two eggs. If you are not an egg eater, if you don't like eggs, or if you are a pure vegetarian, what you could do is add in 100 or 150 grams of paneer into your meals. 100 grams of paneer is like this small block, my friend. I eat that much paneer while my mom is cooking the meals itself. Okay, raw paneer, I love the taste of raw and fresh paneer. When my mom is cooking food and doing the paneer recipes and all of those stuff, meanwhile me just standing beside her, I just eat all of the cubes, and what I end up noticing is I have already had 75 to 100 grams of paneer just by standing there itself. Paneer is amazing, my friend. 100 gram hitting Eating 100 grams of paneer in every meal is not at all difficult, my friend. Okay, so add in 100 grams of paneer for your lunch, add in 100 grams of paneer in your dinner. This is the simplest change that you could make. Okay, start with making these simple changes. First change was adding in protein to your meals. Now add in as much as you can. Okay, now suppose you are in second standard and you don't have to hit like 1.6 grams per kg or 2 grams per kg of your body weight of protein, but rather start with where you are and what you can. Imagine you are a second standard kid, and what you are expected to learn is to learn addition, subtraction, then multiplication, then division, then complex number, then decimal, and all of those stuff. Then slowly go into algebra and geometry, and then slowly go into trigonometry. But till the time you reach from second standard to 10th standard, you will be able to solve trigonometry within like next 3 to 4 months. You will be able to hit 1.6 to 2 grams of protein per kg of your body weight. Okay, you will be able to do that, but don't keep that as a goal from day one itself. Okay, from day one itself you will be able to do it. For first week you will be able to do it, for second week because you are very motivated here, because you have started this new journey and you are highly motivated to do it now. Okay, you will do it for the first few weeks, but it will get too difficult for you when you're not motivated, when you don't have the willpower. And what happens during this time is we completely quit. Okay, so rather than completely quitting, increase slightly. Okay, now if you started with 2 eggs in 3 meals, make it 3 eggs in 2 meals and 2 eggs in 1 meal. Okay, slowly make it 3 in all of the 3 meals. Okay, slowly make 4 eggs for your breakfast, keep 3 for lunch, 3 for dinner. That would be a good change. After that, add in 2 egg whites for your lunch, add in 2 egg whites for your breakfast, add in 2 egg whites in your dinner. Step by step you will be able to hit those goals as well. Apart from the eggs, some days you can add in chicken, some days you can add in paneer, some days you can add in fish. These are the options that we can always play around with. Some days you can add in soya beans, some days you can add in tofu, some days you can add in tempeh, whatever you want, but it should be a primary protein source. Okay, so you will be hitting your protein goals. Second step was to add in veggies into our meals, fruits and veggies. specifically fruits for your breakfast and your evening snack, and veggies for your lunch and for your dinner. Okay, so 150 grams of fruit in the breakfast and in the evening snack, amazing option. Two servings of fruit, fantastic. Two servings of veggies, it could be 150 grams of cucumber, 150 grams of mixed cucumber plus tomatoes plus onions plus carrots plus beetroots. Add in a little bit of curd in there, add in a little bit of black pepper and chaat masala, mix it well, and you have got amazing raita for you. Okay, fantastic stuff. Eat it like that, eat it raw if you like it raw. You can make a nice salad out of it, put a lemon juice out of on the top of it, chaat masala, black pepper, mix it, and you can enjoy it like that. Whichever way you want to enjoy it, just get the stuff done. Eat the veggies you like, eat it in the way that is enjoyable for you, so that it would not be difficult for you to stick to it. Okay, that's about the nutrition part. Apart from that, keep everything the same. If you are a South Indian, you eat idli for breakfast, eat idli for breakfast, just add in eggs and a fruit along with it. If you eat dosa for your lunch and your dinner, keep the dosa as it is, just add in protein and veggies along with it. If you are a Maharashtrian and you eat dal, rice, chapati, sabzi in all of your meals, keep it the same. When what will happen is, when you add in protein and veggies in your meal, you will naturally be full and you will naturally stay full for longer. So naturally the portion sizes of the other things that you are eating, which is mostly carbohydrates, would naturally go down. If you are eating three chapatis and some sabzi and some dal and your rice, but if you are eating three eggs and a good big bowl of veggies along with it, the portion sizes of chapatis and rice would naturally go down. So you will naturally come down to like two chapatis and a sabzi, and you will not eat the rice. And for dinners, then for dinners you can add in dal and rice, and along with it eggs and veggies. This is good meal to start off with. You don't need to like move the entire mountain or skip the rice, skip the chapati, do this, eat quinoa, eat bhakri, eat millets and all of those things. It does not have to be so fancy, my friend. If you are a Punjabi, if you are a North Indian, you enjoy eating rajma and chawal and parathas, eat those. Just add in protein, fruits, veggies to your meals. If you, what will naturally happen is, naturally the portion sizes of the other stuff will go down. You will naturally be eating a lot lesser calories, because now you are eating a lot of protein, you are eating a lot of veggies are high volume, lower in calorie food. Protein has a very higher thermic effect of food, so the net calories you will be getting from this would be a lot lower than what you would be getting from carbs and the fat sources that we generally tend to eat. Okay, so naturally it would be very easy for you to hit your calorie targets as well. When you are hitting your calorie targets consistently, you are enjoying your meals, the meals are easier for you. Why you won't transform, my friend? You will 100% transform. Okay, this is the simplification of the nutrition aspect of things. Okay, this is how we simplify the nutrition. Apart from that, you don't need anything else, my friend. Whey protein is also not something that is a magical drink that you only need it, and if you don't drink it you will not transform. It is not like that. Whey protein is just for convenience. It is the most convenient high quality protein source. Apart from protein, you can take those, take that many gram of protein from any of the food source of high quality protein, like chicken, eggs, milk, yogurt, whichever protein source you like. But it is not very convenient. Now whey protein is like, get a shaker, put a scoop of whey protein, add in water, shake it, drink it, that's it, you're done. Okay, but to get those 25 grams of protein, you will have to bring the food, you will have to cook the food, you will have to again get that food on the table in another bowl, you'll have to eat it, then again you'll have to wash the bowl, you'll have to wash all of the utensils and everything. So lengthy process. Whey protein just removes all of these and makes it very convenient to get those 25 grams of protein. So convenience is the factor why we need whey protein. Apart from that, it is not magical drink. It will not magically help you to transform and get faster results. Okay, it is just convenience. Okay, and protein is an essential nutrient for our body. All of our skin, hair, nails, hormones, the immunity, blood cells, all of those things require protein. So we need to have sufficient amount of protein inside, but our body does not know whether the protein is coming from whey protein or it's coming from chicken, it's coming from eggs, it is coming from other sources. It just understands whether the bond of protein, the amino acid content of protein is full or not. Okay, this is a small problem with vegetarian protein sources, where they are not complete protein sources. Okay, that is why I don't recommend always to have protein from vegetarian protein sources, because apart from they not being the complete protein sources, the bioavailability of vegetarian protein sources like dal, rice, rajma, chawal and all of those things is less, plus carbohydrate content is a lot higher, and the essential amino acid profile, which are the major essential amino acids which our body needs and cannot produce by itself, those are a lot lesser. So that is why vegetarian protein sources from dal, chawal and your rajma, chole, sprouts, moong, all of these things should not be the primary protein source for you. Okay, so that was about the nutrition part. Then talking about the training aspect, when we talk about training, my friend, training is important. Okay, don't expect yourself to know the perfect squat technique, perfect angle to hit your bench press, perfect angle for doing the lat pull downs, knowing the best techniques, knowing the best angles, knowing the most optimal stuff into your gyms, if you haven't even built the habit of showing up to the gym daily, man. Okay, first and foremost thing is to show up to the gym, build a habit of going to the gym. No matter you don't do a strength training session, you love doing zumba, you love doing dance and everything, do that stuff. Okay, you like doing group classes, you like doing the circuit trainings and everything, do that stuff. Okay, just build a habit of at least going to the gym, because some activity is always better than no activity. Okay, at the end of the day, there are small nuances why strength training is better, why cardio training is not better, why zumba and yoga and group classes could be slightly inferior than strength training, but nothing is as superior as showing up to the gym. Okay, if you will not show up to the gym, you will spend time sleeping on your couch watching Netflix and spending and wasting your time at home. Instead of that, zumba is always better, showing up to the gym is always better, doing cardio is always better, doing yoga is always better. It is just about building the habit of getting the activity in. Okay, once you build the habit of getting the activity in, then slowly you could transition. Now if you like doing zumba at your gym, you like doing the group classes, you like doing cardio sessions at the gym, go to the gym at least for 6 days a week, and out of those, mm, convert 2 sessions as strength training session and keep 4 sessions as your zumba sessions, no problem at all. Okay, slowly you will get the benefits out of it. You will start noticing that your body is becoming more toned, your body is becoming leaner, you are becoming stronger, you are able to lift more and more weights for more and more time, you are able to have better stamina, endurance in all of the other aspects of your life, and you are having more strength, more power, more energy levels throughout the day. Slowly convert those 2 sessions into 3 sessions, slowly. And it is not absolutely required to do more than 3 strength training sessions a week, my friend. 3 well planned, well executed strength training sessions are enough. You don't have to go for 6 days of strength training, my friend. 3 days of strength training, 3 days of active recovery is absolutely fine. In active recovery, you could go for yoga, you could go for swimming, you could go for cycling, you could go for zumba, you could go for group classes, you could go for circuit training, whatever you want, whatever you enjoy. Do 3 strength training sessions, 3 sessions of your choice. Out of those 3 sessions also, you can do 1 session of just stretching and cardio, and 2 sessions you can go for hikes, you can go for treks, you can go and spend time with your kids, you can go and spend time with your kids or your partner in swimming pool, or go for hikes, go for runs. The activity is important, my friend. Okay, it is not important that what you do, if you are doing it consistently, trying to push your limits consistently, and you are consistently doing this stuff, all of the minor details will not matter that much. Okay, so activity is important, strength training is rather slightly more beneficial than all of the other stuff when the goal is to get lean, when the goal is to get stronger, when the goal is to have more strength, power, energy, muscle mass and all of those stuff. But overall, if you are just staying more active throughout the day, that is better than not staying active at all, sleeping at home, wasting time at home. Everything is better than all of these things. Okay, so that is about the training part. Again, don't expect yourself to be consistent 6 days a week if you are not even showing up to the gym 1 day a week. Okay, start with three days of training. What I recommend is, I recommend my clients to show up to the gym for 6 days a week, but I keep the timing less, because what happens is we are creatures of habits. Okay, now if suppose I have an habit of showing up to the gym at 8 a.m. every day, okay, and if I only plan it for 3 days a week, then the remaining 3 days I will not have anything to do. Okay, then those 3 days I will, my schedule will not set properly. Then instead of showing up to the gym just for 3 sessions, 1 hour, 1.5 hour, or things like that, what I do is I plan out 40 to 45 minute session, but 6 days a week. Okay, what that does is it gets us into a habit of doing the same stuff at the same time every single day. And habits are formed by repetitions. We learn the stuff by repetition, by doing it over and over again, by doing it over and over again. Okay, so this is why I make my clients show up to the gym 6 days a week. The intensity is not super high every day. They don't do the strength training stuff. We have different stuff that they do on different days of the week, and that is how we develop habits. Because at the end of the day, if we have a habit of showing up to the gym and you don't show up for a few days, from within you will understand, you will feel the difference that there is something wrong in my routine, there is something that I'm missing in my routine. This is the point when you could understand, my friend, that there is nothing that could hold you back from staying fit for the rest of your life. When you start missing the gym, when you start feeling something is incomplete, when you start feeling that my day wasn't complete without the workout, this is the time when you have built a good habit of training consistently, showing up to the gym consistently, and nobody can pull you back from this. Okay, this is a good point. This is a good point. When you hit this point, think of yourself as you have done majority of the work. Now you just have to carry on the momentum for the rest of your life. Okay, it is not necessary that when you are traveling, when life happens, when it is your wedding or your birthdays, or you are on a tour, company tour, office vacations, and things like that, you don't have to work out 365 days a week, my friend. If you miss a workout, you missed a workout, that's it. You cannot go back in time and do the workout again. But rather, what you can do is, don't let that one missed workout affect the next meal, affect the next workout, affect your sleep routine, affect your step counts. Okay, and the next day, just get back on track, that's it. If you miss the workout for 3 days, that's it. 3 days are missed, 3 days are gone. You cannot go back in time and undo what you have already done, what has already happened. But what is in your control is, don't let those 3 days affect the fourth one. Fourth day, you are back on track, and that's it. Life is gonna get back to normal, back again. You are in the groove, and that's it. Don't overcomplicate things, my friend. You missed it, you missed it. That's it. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't regret that decisions. If you could have done better, just don't let it happen again. Okay, because from within we already know that I could have done better, I could have gone to the gym, I could have woke up early and got the stuff done, I could have pushed myself and I could have got the work done. We know that from within. And if you know that from within that you could have done better, just do better the next time. Because this wasn't the last time that you would be missing the gym, this wasn't the last time that you would be having your birthdays or vacations or honeymoons or something of that sort. That is gonna happen again and again throughout the life. But if you learned this lesson once, don't don't repeat the mistake again. Learn from this mistake and don't repeat it again, and that's the best thing that you could do with the mistakes. Okay, that's about the nutrition and the training part. The third and the most important part, my friend, because we would be spending 60 to 90 minutes in the gym, but what we do for the rest of 23 hours, 22 and a half hours will make equal or if not more impact on our body, on our life, on our transformation, on our performance, than what we do in that 1.5 hour of training session. Okay, so paying attention to the 23 and a half or 22 and a half and 23 hours is also as important as what you do in the training session. Because we don't get better when we train, we get better when we recover out from the training session. Okay, when the muscle, when the body, when the nervous system adapts to the stressors that we are giving our body from the training, that is when the body gets better. The body does not get better while we are training, the body gets better after the training, after we have recovered well, after we have adapted well for the training. That is when the body gets better. Okay, when it comes to lifestyle, there are two main parts about the lifestyle. One is the recovery aspect of it. Recovery aspect takes into account your mindfulness, takes into account your sleep, takes into account your walk throughout the day and all of those stuff. And second is the digestion aspect. Digestion aspect is something that is often overlooked, my friend. But you will not remember a good day in your life when you haven't slept well and when you have had the worst digestion. When you are suffering from gases, when you are suffering from acidity and heartburn, you haven't had a good night's sleep, you will not have a very good day, my friend. You will be struggling throughout the day. You would be always doing something to curb the acidity. You would always be doing something to make sure that the gases don't disturb everyone, and everyone is not getting disturbed due to the problems that you are facing. Okay, when you haven't had a good night's sleep, you will wake up groggy. Your hunger and your craving levels will be throughout the roof. You will be hangry throughout the day. Hangry means you will be hungry, and because of that you will be angry and you will be a lot different person than what you actually are if you haven't had a good night's sleep. Sleeping is very very important, my friend. A 7 to 8 hours of undisturbed sleep is like a game changer. If you will have that kind of a sleep, you will notice one thing, that you'll wake up feeling like a superman. You'll have that energy levels of a superman, and you'll just crush the day. Okay, second part, digestion. Pay attention to your digestion, very very important part, because we are not what we eat. We are what we could absorb. We are what we could digest and absorb. The food that gets digested could only get absorbed. The food that does not get digested could not get absorbed. So no matter which kind of a super food you are eating, if your body is not able to digest it, your body will not be able to absorb it, and it is going to end up in the toilet the next day. That's what is going to happen with the food that you are eating. Okay, so focus on your digestion part as well. How do we optimize your digestion? Simple stuff: eat a lot of fruits and multiple veggies in your meals. Okay, that will help you with fibers, that will help you with satiety, that will help you with energy levels, that will avoid all of the energy crashes and everything, and that will be food for your gut microbiome. Okay, fruits and vegetables have a lot of digestive enzymes and fibers along with it. Okay, all of the digestive enzymes will help with breaking down the food and making it easier to absorb. All of the fiber is the non-digestible carbohydrates for our body. What that does is, there is a big army of microbiome inside our gut, inside our intestines. Okay, these microorganisms need some food. Okay, and the fibers work as food for all of these microorganisms. The higher and the more diverse the quality and the quantity of these gut microbiome are, the better and the more quantity of food and the nutrients will get absorbed into your gut. Okay, so digestive enzymes will help with breaking down the food, and the gut microbiome will help with absorbing the food. Okay, include a lot of veggies, a lot of different variety of veggies, different varieties of fruit throughout your meal every single day. Avoiding processed food. Processed food has shown to be having negative effect on the gut microbiome, on the digestive health, and all of those stuff. Okay, avoid alcohols and smoking. Okay, these are the two things that have not got any positive benefits for our body. Even wine, my friend, new researches has come up and they have debunked all of the myths that there was a research earlier that had shown that some quantity of alcohol could actually be beneficial for our body. But the new research has just debunked everything and has told very clearly that no amount of alcohol has any positive impact on our body. Remove all of the alcohols. You don't need it. You know from within that you don't need alcohol. You know from within it hasn't got any nutritional benefits for yourself. You know from within that you could socialize without alcohol as well. You don't need friends who only come together when there is alcohol. Okay, if that is the case, you need better and new friends, my friend. Okay, so alcohol, smoking is so like, I don't want to even talk about it. You already know it is not good for you. You should not be doing it. It is just harming your health. No positive benefits whatsoever. Why are you doing it in the first place, my friend? Okay, you should have stopped it already. You should not be in a situation where you would be listening from me or tomorrow from your doctor or someone that alcohol and smoking is not beneficial for you. Stop doing it, my friend. Okay, you could enjoy your life a lot more and a lot better without alcohol and smoking as well. Okay, then next point is, eat a lot of food that contains probiotics. Probiotic containing foods are again your yogurts, then you have got all of the kombucha and a lot of stuff. Buttermilk is very easily available stuff. Fermented food is again very good for our gut microbiome and everything. So include majority of this stuff. You can have one glass of buttermilk with your lunch, one glass of buttermilk with your dinners as well. Okay, simple stuff. You don't have to overcomplicate it. If kombucha is not available or it is too costly, you don't have to buy it. Greek yogurt is not available, it is too costly, you don't have to buy it. Go ahead with fruits, go ahead with veggies, go ahead with what is available for you. Make buttermilk. Okay, making buttermilk at home is like absolutely easy, does not take more than 20 seconds as well. Make buttermilk, drink buttermilk, that is amazing stuff. Simplify the process. You don't need kombucha, you don't need probiotic supplement, you don't need to buy Greek yogurt that is over costly and you are not getting it easily. Start with the stuff that is easy for us, start with the stuff that is simple for us, start with the stuff that is doable in the first place. Okay, this is how we sort out that part as well about the digestion aspect. Okay, apart from that, slow and steady walks definitely help. There is a process called as parastalsis, something of that sort. I don't know if I took the right name, because that basically what that word means is the movement of our gut. Slowly, what happens is slowly the food is moving throughout the digestive tract, and when we walk afterwards, there is a movement that's happening in our body, and that movement helps with passing on the food ahead in the digestive tract. Okay, the food is not stuck at a specific place, the food moves very well, and that helps with the digestion aspect as well. Your good night's sleep will help with the digestion aspect. Stress management will help with digestion. These are the stuff that you could employ and you could start using right away to improve your digestion. Then about the sleep, just like we discussed, 7 to 8 hours of undisturbed sleep. What you could do to enhance the quality of your sleep is sleep in the dark environment. Dark environment means no light into your bedroom, all of the curtains and everything nicely closed so that the room is pitch dark. Okay, that will help you with the quality of sleep a lot. Second stuff is there should be no sound in your room. Okay, a lot of sound would disturb your sleep definitely. Okay, third thing is the room should be cooled. Okay, now majority of the times if you don't have an air conditioner, you don't have what we could say cooler or things like that, naturally let the room be airy, let the air just flow, turn on the fan and everything, and you would naturally be sleeping a lot better if the room is slightly cooler. Okay, if the room is not cooler, it could affect, but does not make a very big impact, because now installing an AC or running the cooler for like 12 months is not practical for us. Okay, just like I told you, optimal is not always practical. Try to do whatever is possible with however it is possible, try to do the best out of it. Okay, that is how you enhance your sleep. Again, to enhance your sleep, there are a few more things that you could do. Is one of the very simple thing is to not use your digital devices at least 90 to 120 minutes before going to sleep. These devices emit blue light, and the blue light signals our brain. Basically, why these devices were made in the first place, to increase productivity. These are the productivity devices, but these have hampered our productivity more than anything. Okay, TVs, laptops, mobile phones, they emit blue light. Blue light is the same. The blue light does not mean it looks blue. It is blue, but it is not visible to our eyes. Okay, so it is an infrared light which is not visible, but these devices emit those light, and the same blue light we get from the sun as well. Okay, and what our bodies are programmed or designed to respond to this blue light is, whenever sun arises, what used to happen with humans was that this is the time to stay focused, this is the time to go and hunt for food, this is the time when we have to have higher energy levels, and we have to stay focused, and we have to get into the fight or flight mode, and there could be any time when we could get attacked, or we will need to attack someone, or we need to run, we need to climb trees, we need to swim. So all the energy levels are slightly higher, focus, concentration are slightly higher, and all of those things increases. But when it is time to sleep, we don't want all of these things to happen. We want to calm the systems down, we want to put it into rest and digest mode, we want to calm the nervous system down, calm our brain, heart rate, blood pressure, all of those things down, and that is how we go to sleep. That is what happens when the night time actually arises. The sun goes down and there is no blue light in the system, so this this thing triggers our brain that now it is time to sleep. But because of all of the blue light that we get from these systems and the devices, what our body gets a signal is that it is time to stay focused, it is time to stay awake, it is time to stay in the fight and the flight mode, and to have more energy and to produce more power and run and all of those things. And then we shut down the devices and we expect our body to sleep. It does not work like that, my friend. You are giving a different signal to your body and expecting a different response from it. It does not work like that. Okay, you will have to give the same signal to your body about which the response you would expect. Okay, so don't give different signal to your body and expect different results out of it. Don't use these digital devices. And if you are in a situation where you just need to use this and you cannot go without using these, there are features in laptops, tvs and mobile phones out of called as blue light blockers, or night light is also a term. Okay, what that does is it just shuts off all of the blue light or majority of the blue light that comes from this system. It makes the screen look a lot yellower, okay, which would also hamper the performance or aesthetics of the screen and the laptop and the tv and the mobile phone, but that is actually good for your sleep. Okay, so turn on that thing. I have turned that on my laptops, on my mobile phones and everything. Whenever I hit like 7 p.m, the blue light filter goes on automatically, and it is like at 100%. The screens are literally like yellow, but that does not affect me a lot because my sleep is more important than the work I do after 7 p.m. Okay, even if I have work to do at like 12, at like 1, there are days where I work at that times as well. But then again, these are the little things that I do that help a little bit with my sleep and to have a better quality of sleep. Then again, one last thing is caffeine. Okay, caffeine is a neural stimulant. It will get you awake, it will get you excited, it will get you more energy and power and focus and concentration. But on what cost? The cost is that you will not be able to sleep. Okay, so half life of caffeine is around 6 hours. So if you drink the caffeine at like 9 a.m, it would stay in your system. Half life means half of the caffeine will still stay in your system after 3 p.m. Okay, so avoid drinking caffeine like afternoons, post afternoons, like no coffee after like 3 p.m, no coffee after like 2 p.m or things like that. Okay, because even if you drink it at 2 p.m, after that 6 hours is like till 8 p.m, half of the coffee is still there in your body, half of the coffee would still be there post 8 p.m, but then again the effect will be a lot lower. So avoid drinking coffee after like 12 p.m. So mid afternoon or like 12 p.m, no coffee after 12 p.m. These are the simple rules, my friend. You don't have to lift mountains and do the stuff if you want to transform and perform better. These are the small stuff. If you start doing, if you start incorporating from today itself, you will be on a very good transformation journey. This year still has got like three months left. If you start doing the things that I already mentioned for the next 3 months, you will enter 2024 being a completely different human, my friend. Okay, these are very simple tips and techniques that people are not incorporating. People are not talking about all of these things because these things are difficult to sell, my friend. Now how will someone, a influencer, a coach or a coaching company be able to sell you all of these things? Because these are so simple stuff. No calculator is required, no fancy stuff is required, nothing, no planning, nothing is required here. How will somebody sell you this? And that is why people are not talking about this, because they cannot make money out of it. It is not like a fat burning supplement or a trendy magical keto diet plan or 75-day hard challenge that it will be like fancy, it would sound amazing, it would sound different, and they will be able to sell you all of these things. These are the things that are secrets that all of the fit people are doing. Okay, fit people are not like aliens. They don't have like 2 extra hours after 24 hours to make sure that their nutrition and their training is on point. They're just doing these small stuff on a daily basis. Even on the days they miss, they don't let those missed day affect the next one. And that is why they stay fit, that is how they stay fit, and These are the secrets of people who are staying fit for the rest of their lives. I hope you got some value out of this episode. If you like this episode, if you got to learn something new out of it, share it with your friends, share it on your Instagram. Do let me know in the DMs if you like the episode. Comment below. I would love to get the response and the feedback from you. That will also help me to grow the podcast. That will also help me to reach more people, and that is how I will be able and motivate I will be able and be motivated to put out more podcast episodes for you and add more value to your life. Thank you so much, my friend. Vinay here, signing off.